okay, God, I'm just going to put it out there.
Yes.
And I want a car. I didn't lose confidence. Nothing. Come up here, Mandy. Would you come up here, Mandy? Yeah, come on through. So you take it.
We've been believing and praying for a car, right, church?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
Praying for a car. So Mandy come to me one Thursday, and she said, Pastor Beth, I think God spoke to me. And I said, really? And she said, yeah. And we've been teaching. Pastors teach. We teach. I teach in my Bible study, hearing the voice of God. But not only hearing the voice of God, you have to do an act. You have to obey.
Yes.
You know, God has to have you to obey as well. So we were actually having coffee one day, and Mandy started sharing with me what God had told her. And so she told me, she said, I know that God told me that I have a car to give. And so you can jump in anytime. So I said, I was excited. I was trying to hold my composure because I was so proud of her.
Yes.
Because she had stepped over she had heard the voice of God, she's acting on the voice of God, and God has just done a miracle.
Yes.
So not only was that a miracle, second miracle is she said, but Pastor Beth, I didn't tell my husband anything about it, or didn't know for a few days. And so then she went to her, or was it she went to him, or he went to come to you? So she said to her husband, John, she said, John, God has spoke to me. Confident. That's what we've been teaching. I'm just so proud of her because we have a Bible study and we've been teaching, and I'm proud of the confidence, because you have to have confidence. Like Pastor was preaching this morning. We have an adversary. We have an enemy. He wants to take things from you.
Yeah.
So you have to be confident in what you hear. So she said, John, I know that God spoke to me and said, we have a car to give to the church. And so he says,
Come on up here, John.
so then John looks at Mandy with his wife and said, well, I have been feeling the same thing, and God has told me this several days ago. So it was like they both were on the same page. God was talking the same thing. And so when Mandy told me that, I'm sitting in this restaurant. We're sitting here at a place and we're having coffee and stuff, and she's telling me all this, and I am trying to hold myself together because I'm so excited. And I said, Mandy, oh my goodness, I said, that's how my husband and I, it works. When a married couple, when you become one, not only in the natural, but in the spirit, when God tells one something, most of the time he's telling the other one. And so it's a confirmation. So we're just so excited about this miracle.
So last week, come up here, Craig. So last week, Craig calls me, and we're bouncing. It's amazing how God does stuff. He calls me, and I'm too busy to talk to my other best friend. So he calls me, and I said, Craig, I texted him and said, I have to call you back. So anyway, I called him back. You know, we went back and forth for like 3 days.
At least 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. And finally, when we talked, we figured out it was nothing but the will of God that we didn't talk. So he said, when I did, he said, have y'all got the car yet? And I said, no, sir. Yes, I did. I said, yes, sir.
You said yes.
Yes, we got the car. So he said, well, the Lord's blessed me so much that I was going to help buy that car. So he said, what can I do? So I'm not supposed to know nothing. And this was not no and I can't say that. And so Craig comes along and he said, I tell you what I want to do. I want to tune it up. I want to fix it, put new tires on it, and the whole, whatever's wrong with it, fix it. Bring it up to spot. Paul, come here, Danny. I need you to move this out of my way. If y'all can help Whitney get up here. Have you got your car yet? Everybody stand. This is your car, honey. Yeah, we are. Come over here, youngin'. Y'all, she don't know what to do.
Get in it. It smells so good.
They had it all detailed. Are we embarrassing you good enough? Y'all, this is our miracle right here.